Joining us this morning is our First Coast News political analyst, John Daigle. We always appreciate when you wake up with us because you are just so honest, brutally honest sometimes. I remember you calling the last debate a circus. It really was. It was a mess. This time around, though, it seems that the moderators did a good job. We were able to actually feel informed. We learned a little bit more about the candidates. It was a less crowded stage, right? Only 5 candidates this time around vying for this spot. Moving forward, there will only be 3. So we want to talk about this, of what we saw last night. Who will those next 3 be of the candidates from last night? Who stood out to you? Yeah,
and we think it'll only be 3. There is a much higher threshold for the next debate in 30 days. You have to be above 6%. So it likely will be 3. DeSantis and Haley seem to be the front runners of the group that were on that stage last night. And they spent a lot of the night talking probably to Iowa voters. The other 3 were probably jockeying to see who could get above that 6% threshold and be the likely 3rd candidate on that next stage.
You know, a lot of us are paying close attention, obviously, to Governor Ron DeSantis. He's our governor here in Florida. How do you think he did overall? He was center stage. That says a lot about his positioning.
I think he easily had the best night of the 3 debates that I've watched so far. His message seemed to be, strategically, he's going more after the Republican base and the Trump voters, while Ambassador Haley seems to be appealing more to the between 15 and 20% of Republican voters who are still undecided. She has a more pragmatic national message, especially following what happened this week in Iowa and Virginia, or Ohio and Virginia.
And Vivek Ramaswamy in particular, how do you feel that he did? Because he made a comment that was, the response that he got from Nikki Haley was, she called him scum. Yeah. He kind of did a low blow talking about her daughter being on social media, on TikTok in particular. How do you think that it will affect him in the long run?
Well, in the long run, it probably hurts him. I mean, a lot of the GOP base and establishment is turning away from him, and they see him as a grenade thrower and a provocateur. In the short run, it may help him get to that threshold of that 6% to be the next one on the stage in 30 days.
We do need to talk about former President Donald Trump. He was not there as expected, but everyone mentioned his name. He's still the dominant lead. You see that changing at all?
No, I mean, at this point, everything's about the Iowa caucuses in about 60 days, and it would be very impressive if anybody could make up that difference between now and then to become a front runner for Iowa. Now, what happens after that is a big question, and who will emerge in Iowa as his leading contender.
We shall wait and see. Correct. Thank you so much, John. We appreciate you as always.